I started playing music when I was probably about 7, 8 years old, way back in grammar school. A lead in a play and did some singing in that, and then I picked up guitar shortly after that. My parents got me a little acoustic guitar when I was just a kid, and I remember taking it up to my room and trying to figure out how to tune it and noodle around on it a little bit, and I think that guitar is still around actually. So, guitar is a difficult instrument to play. It's tough on your fingers, and the instrument, it can be moody as far as keeping it in tune, and it's a challenge. I constantly try and improve and get better every day. I like all kinds of music. My taste stretches from everything from old country to modern pop and rock, but I think probably my main genre that I enjoy the most is blues rock. But if you can take a song that was written by somebody else and make it your own, it's just as cool as writing a song, so I enjoy both.
Dave McGrath proves that following your dreams is possible. Through persistence, creativity, and dedication, we learn how he has accomplished what makes him happy.
I didn't have a lot of bands in high school. There just wasn't a lot of musicians in my school, so I primarily played in my free time by myself. I was into sports at the time and outdoor activities, so it wasn't the primary focus of my life at the time. But the older I got, the more important it got in my life. I like writing songs, just life experiences, dreams. Some of them are heartbreaks, and some of them are a little more introspective, maybe a little mystical. I love seeing people enjoy the music that I'm making, if they're dancing or singing along or just smiling. It's kind of a reciprocal feeling that you get when you're making music. The crowd makes you happy and you make the crowd happy, and it just goes round and round.
We begin to understand that being a musician entails more than just singing in the spotlight. There's rarely a night off. Practicing new songs, changing guitar strings, and playing dual instruments are all part of the gig.
I used to do it in the summertime pretty much every gig, just because when you sweat and it kind of tarnishes the strings pretty quickly. In the wintertime I'd probably do it a couple times a week. Now lately, doing more solo and duo shows, I play mostly acoustic these days. I also play tambourine with my foot. I guess that qualifies as a second instrument. I'm around Rochester in the Finger Lakes area. My schedule's on my website, davemcgrath.com, and I play an average of 5 shows a week in the winter and sometimes as many as 8 or 10 in the summer. I host a couple open mics around town, Monday nights at Sully's Brickyard Pub and Tuesdays at TC Hooligans in Webster. So those are some of the weekly, also in Mendon Cottage Hotel. I'm out there on Thursdays right now.
With so many gigs, we are curious about the details on any preparations needed for playing 5 to 10 times a week, along with how Dave remembers so many songs.
It's pretty casual. I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the gig as far as putting together a set list. I like to get on stage and just kind of feel the audience and see what the room feels like before I decide what I'm going to play. I do provide my own sound system most of the time, which I leave in the back of my truck because I use it every day. So I just show up to a gig. I don't take very long to set up. I have a pretty small system, so I'm able to come in and within a half hour I'm up and playing, and it's a pretty easy system to get up and going, so it's not a big deal. I tried to assemble a master song list from time to time when I have other musicians join me, and I just try and think of as many as I can, but a lot of them I don't remember at the time and they pop up later, so I guess it's all up there for now. It's made me a happy person. It's great to have a job that you enjoy and that you can be creative and have fun with, and feel like you're making the world a little bit of a better place. I'd encourage everybody to try and pick up an instrument. I've never met anyone that regretted learning to play music, and probably everyone I've met has regretted not doing it. So I think it's a great idea for all kids. The website's davemcgrath.com. I'm also on Facebook and stuff like that, so people can find me if they're interested. There's some audio and video, more video to come, obviously. And I guess the advice I would give people is to enjoy life. It's short, and let the people around you know how much they mean to you, and get the most out of it you can.
Gold's too soft to dig a well. Diamonds are just stones. None of this will matter when I'm just bones. None of this this will matter when I'm just born.